So.
Sure, and can you highlight some of the work that the organization is doing in AI? Whatever you can talk about.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There are some things at classified levels that we can't talk about, but at the unclassified level, it's kind of like BASF. We don't build unmanned aerial systems, but we put the brains in them. So we are building the algorithms to help that unmanned system talk to a ship, talk to a ground station, et cetera, and a lot of that is artificial intelligence. In other words, where is it going to go? How's it going to report back what it finds? So we're again, just like BASF, we're putting the brains in those systems.
Right, and what's unique about the Navy's needs for AI, as a service that may be different than the Air Force or the Army or the Marines?
Okay, no, that's a great question. And I'll include Navy and Marines because we work closer together, integrated naval force. But Secretary Gertz has said that the most important thing for us to be able to do in the Navy is to make decisions faster than our adversary. And General Shanahan at the JAIC has said very recently in a speech at the Naval War College that the most important thing that AI is going to do for the military writ large, Navy, Marine Corps, and the other services, is to help make better decisions with more precision. And if you look at military catastrophes that have happened in the past, the USS Stark taking an Exocet missile, USS then shooting down the Iranian Airbus, 2 Air Force F-15s accidentally shooting down 2 Army Blackhawks, USS Greenville surfacing under that Japanese research vessel, and more recently the tragedies, the collisions with USS John McCain and other ships. The data to make the right decisions was on those platforms. It didn't get processed, it didn't get analyzed, didn't get displayed, and decision makers made the wrong decisions. So that's really the aspiration for AI in the Navy, to help decision makers make better decisions.
Right, and is there an area, maybe either within decision making or in the Navy in general, that has the most need for AI, I guess?
Yeah, back in the 1950s, Colonel John Boyd came up with something called the OODA loop, and it stands for Observe, Orient, Decide, and Act. And so it applied to fighter tactics in the Korean War, and we were not doing very well against Chinese MiGs. So he came up with this theory that if you could get inside the enemy's OODA loop and make decisions before the enemy, you would win. And that has now percolated forward, where today we use the OODA loop. And our Chief of Naval Operations spoke at the Naval War College several years ago. Remember, OODA, Observe, Orient, Decide, and Act. He said, we've got the observe part pretty well. We have platforms that see things, and we've got the act part. We know how to pull the trigger. But it's the orient and decide. It's like, how do you make those decisions? And he said, we haven't worked on that, not because people are stupid or lazy, but we didn't have the technology to influence that. And now with AI and machine learning and big data, we have those technologies. So that's where the Navy is focused now, on those two parts of the equation.
And then where do you hope the Navy to be in maybe 3 to 5 years with AI, if you could look through a crystal ball?
From an aspirational standpoint, it's helping decision makers make more informed decisions. And in my 19 years at the lab, I've seen a lot of technologies that will help warfighters do that. But we've got the challenges of, you can't take every scientific invention and turn it into a product. So with those good ideas are competing with other good ideas in other fields. So it's really to get people excited about, hey, we can help someone make the right decision rather than the wrong decision, and quite frankly, shoot the wrong person. And AI and machine learning can help with that. So good.